Good morning students, I am Deepali Patil, your maths teacher from Sri Eknath Rao Khadse Talent School, Muktai Nagar. Now in this section we are going to study our new point. Okay, so see there are some important points that we are going to discuss in this section. Okay, so see this first important point is what? No tangents can be drawn to a circle from a point P lying inside the circle. Okay, obviously if we are going to draw a tangent, then obviously the point is outside of the circle, or we can say that it is on the circle. Okay, boundary of the circle, the point P where the tangent intersect our circle, that point is what? Then that point is present on the circle, but that point is not in the inside of the circle. Okay, so see we cannot draw a line from this, we cannot draw a tangent from this point P. Okay, this point P is inside of the circle. Okay, that's why we cannot draw the tangent from this point P. Okay, so this is first important point. Then second important point is what? There is one and only one tangent to a circle passing through a point P lying on the circle. Okay, so obviously from this point P, okay, from this point P only one tangent, one and only one tangent can pass through. Okay, and when if we have to draw another tangent, then it must be passes through the second point, next point. Then if we have to draw another tangent, then it must be passes from third point. Okay, from P point only we can draw only one tangent. Okay, so only one and only one tangent can be passing through the points of the circle. Okay, so from point P we can draw only one tangent. Okay, so this is second point. Then third point is what? Then see, exactly two tangents can be drawn, to a circle from a point P lying outside of the circle. See, this point P is outside of the circle. Okay, and from this point P we can draw two tangents. Okay, in this side PAB be the tangent to the circle, and again PA be the tangent to the circle. So from point P which okay, so see, if point is inside of the circle then we cannot draw. Okay, if the point is on the circle then we can draw one and only one tangent, and if the point P is outside of the circle then from that point we can draw two tangents. Okay, so if point P is outside of the circle, then from this point P we can draw two tangents to the circle, that is PB and PA are the two tangents from point P. Okay, so these are some important points of this session. Okay, now come to next point. Now our next point is length of tangent. Okay, so how can we determine the length of a tangent then? So see, length of the tangent to a circle is defined only when point P lies outside of the circle, that is P is an external point. So see, in this important point we can easily determine the length of this PA tangent and this PB tangent. Okay, if it is given to us, then we can say that length of PB is given to us, length of PA is given to us, like this. So we can determine the length of these two tangents, but we cannot determine the length of this tangent. Okay, we cannot determine the length of this tangent because the point P is on the circle. Okay, but we need point P must be outside of the circle if we have to determine the length of the tangent. Okay, so if we have to determine length of the tangent, then P point must be external point, or we can say that P point must be outside of the circle. Okay, so we can determine, and if P is outside of the circle then we can determine PB and PA lengths. Okay, so like this we can determine the length of the tangent. Okay, so see, definition of this length of tangent is what? The length of the segment of the tangent between the external point P and its point of contact A or B. Okay, see the diagram. Third case of important point, the length of the segment of the tangent between the external point P and its point of contact A or B with the circle is called the length of the tangent. Okay, so this tangent PA, okay, so this distance is what then? This distance PA distance is what? Length of the tangent, and this PB distance means what? Length of our tangent PB. Okay, like this we can determine the length. Okay, so in figure 3 of the above diagram, see figure 3, segment PA and PB are the lengths of the tangents from external point P to the circle. Okay, so PA and PB are the length of the tangents. Okay, now we will going to see our next theorem, equal tangent length theorem. Okay, Now come to our next theorem, that is equal tangent length theorem. Okay, so what is the statement of this theorem then? See, this question is asked, this theorem is asked into CBSE 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, 2014 and 2015 question paper. Okay, so this theorem is how much important. Okay, so see, statement of this theorem is what then? The lengths of two tangents drawn from an external point P to a circle are equal. Okay, so see the lengths of the tangents. Okay, the lengths of two tangents means a circle is given to us. Okay, a circle with radius O, a circle with center O is given to us, and there are two tangents which touches the circle at point A and B. Okay, so draw these two tangents which touches the circle A and B from this external point P. Okay, from this external point P we have to draw the tangents. Okay, so from P point draw tangents PA. Okay, draw tangent PA and draw tangent PB. So the length of two tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay, so what we have to prove actually here? Circle is given to us, PA PB is given to us, and what we have to show? See, the statement is what it denotes us. The statement denotes us that this PAB and PB must be equal. Okay, so what we have to prove there? PA, the length of tangent PA and the length of tangent PB means PA is equal to PB, that we have to prove here. Okay, so the length of two tangent drawn from external point to a circle are equal. Okay, so tangents are equal, that we have to show here. Okay, so see what is given to us. Let P be an external point. We know very well P is the external point of this circle. Okay, the circle with radius, the circle with center O is given to us. Okay, see, PA and PB are the lengths of tangents from point P to the circle. Okay, all these things are given to us. So see, PB an external point to a circle, PA and PB be the lengths of tangents to the from point P to the circle. Okay, this is given to us, and what we have to prove, that also we have to write. So to prove that PA is equal to PB. Okay, so these lengths, these tangents are equal, that we have to prove here. Okay, so see what we have to prove then, PA is equal to PB. Okay, join OA OB. Okay, how can we join? What is the reason for joining these? Because OA and OB are the radius of the circle. Okay, and that's why we can easily draw the OA and OB. Okay, because they are radius of the circle, and that's why we can draw OA and OB. Okay, so join OA. Okay, so A point is already here, B point is already here. Okay, so we have to only join O and A point and what? O and B point. Okay, so join OA and OB, and then also OP. Okay, also OP, this point P is external point of the circle, and we have to join this OP. Actually what we are going to do here, we are going to do the construction here. Okay, so what is the construction there? Join OA, join OB and join OP. Okay, now see this angle A and angle B are 90 degree. How can we say that these two angles are 90 degree? If there is any tangent, and on that tangent if a radius is perpendicular. Okay, if the circle have a tangent, and on that tangent if radius is perpendicular, then by tangent radius theorem we can say that the angle made is 90 degree. Obviously if it is perpendicular, then it form the angle of 90 degree there. So angle OAP is 90 degree and angle OBP is 90 degree by tangent radius theorem. Okay, tangent radius theorem, from tangent radius theorem we can say that these two angles are of 90 degree, because this OA radius is perpendicular on this PA tangent and this OB radius is perpendicular on this PB tangent, and that's why these two angles, angle A and angle B, are 90 degree since by tangent radius theorem. Okay, so if these two angles are these two angles are 90 degree, then the triangle OAP, okay, this triangle OAP and this triangle OPB, okay, see, this triangle OAP and this triangle OBP are right angle triangle. Okay, these two triangles are right angle triangle. What we have to prove? We have to prove this PA and PB are equal. That's why we are going to do this. Okay, so see, if these angles are 90 degree, then we can say that these two triangles OPA and OBP are right angle triangle, and if these two triangles are right angle triangle, then take these two triangle and prove the test. Okay, so see, check the test here. So see, if these two triangles are right angle triangle, so see, in triangle OAP and triangle OBP. Take these two triangle, okay, and show all the sides are equal, okay, show them, because we need P and PB are equal, okay. So what we have to do then, we have to show them as they are congruent triangle, okay. So what is the first step of our proof of this theorem is what then, we have to prove these two triangles are congruent, and after that we can easily prove these two tangents are equal, okay. So take these two triangle, in triangle OAP and triangle OBP, okay. These two triangles are right angle triangles. So in triangle OAP and OBP, see, OA must be equal to OB, okay. We can take OA is equal to OB. How can we take that, this, okay, how can we take this, because they are the radius of the same circle, and obviously we know very well radius of the same circle are equal. So OA is equal to OB since radii of same circle, okay. These are radii of same circle, and obviously they are equal, okay. For similarity, what we prove actually at that time, we prove that the ratios of sides are proportional and angles are equal, okay. But here sides taken are equal here, okay. So we can prove this theorem, we can prove this triangle are equal are congruent, okay. We are going to prove these two triangle are congruent, okay. We are not going to prove these two triangle are similar, okay. So because हमारा जो सिमिलरिटी क्राइटेरिया है उसमें हमारी साइड्स क्या आती है, वो प्रोपोर्शनल आती है, लेकिन हम जब कॉन्ग्रुएंसी प्रूव करते हैं तब हमारी साइड्स कैसे आती है, इक्वल, ओके. एंड दैट्स व्हाई if these two sides are equal of this triangle, okay, of this triangle, if these two sides are equal, then we can say that we are going to prove these two triangles are congruent triangle, okay. So OA is equal to OB. Now OP is equal to OP, okay. OP is equal to OP. How can we say that this OP is equal to OP? Because common side, okay, because it is the common side of both triangles. So OP is equal to OP. Then take the angles. Angle OAP is equal to angle OBP, okay. How can we say that these two triangles are equal? Because each 90 degree, okay, each 90 degree, and that's why we can say that, these two triangles are equal by SAS congruency criterion, or we can say that these two triangles are equal by RHS criterion, okay. Because OP is nothing but our hypotenuse, okay. So therefore triangle OAP is congruent with triangle OBP since by RHS criterion, because OP is what here, OP is hypotenuse, and that's why we can say that these two triangles are congruent by RHS criterion, like this, okay. So these two triangles are congruent, and if these two triangles are congruent, then its other angles and other sides are also equal. So we need PA is equal to PB. So take here PA, and therefore PA is equal to PB since by CPCT, okay, congruent pair of corresponding pair of congruent triangles, okay. So by CPCT we can say that PA must be equal to PB, okay. And in this way, this is the proof of our theorem, okay. So see, if in question, if in examples, if it is given to us like this, okay, so we can prove this, okay. We can take PA is equal to PB directly here in examples. Why we can take, how can we take? By using this theorem, okay. By using this theorem, these two triangles are equal, okay, like this. So this is our equal tangent length theorem, okay. Now come to our next theorem. Okay, again this theorem we are going to discuss only, okay. It is very easy, and that's why we are going to discuss it only. So see what is the statement of the theorem then, okay. So if two tangents are drawn to a circle, okay, so two tangents are given to us, these two tangents are drawn to a circle from an external point P, okay, from this point P. If two tangents are drawn here, then these two tangents are, okay, what we have to prove, then these two tangents are, they subtend equal, okay. See what we have to prove actually here. Now see these two conditions, see here, these two conditions we have to prove here. So what we have to what we have given only, see what we have given, two tangents are drawn to a circle, okay, from point P, two tangents are drawn here, that we have to given only, okay. And what we have to prove, they circle from an external point P, then they subtend equal angles at the center. Okay, so at center the angles are form. Okay, at the center the angle form after joining OA. Okay, if we draw P and PB tangent, then what we are going to construct then OB, OA and OP. Okay, these three things, these three sides we are going to join. Okay, after in construction. So this is our construction: join OA, join OB and join OP. Okay, only P and PB are given to us. Okay, and circle with center O is given to us. And in construction what we are going to do, OA, OB and OP, they are, these line segments we are going to join. Okay, so see, the angle at the center means this angle AOP and angle BOP means these two angles are equal. Okay, these two angles are equal, that we have to prove in first condition. And in second condition what we have to prove, they are equally inclined to the segment joining the center to that point. Okay, और जो line segment और center से लेके P point तक join की हमने, at that point P the angle form. Okay, ये जो angle यहाँ पे form होने वाले, okay, these angles, this angle form here means BP, means we can say that OPB and OPA are equal, that we have to prove. Okay, so in first condition what we have to prove, at the center the angles formed are equal and at point P the angles formed, they are equal, that we have to prove. Okay, so what is given to us in proof, let P be an external point to a circle. Obviously P point is given to us. P and PB are the tangents to the circle from this external point P. This is also given to us. And what we have to prove then, angle POA, or we can say that AOP. Okay, एंगल POA एंड एंगल POB आर इक्वल. जो सेंटर के पास एंगल फॉर्म होने वाले हैं वो दोनों इक्वल है एक दूसरे के साथ, और P पॉइंट के पास जो एंगल फॉर्म होने वाले हैं दैट are equal, that we have to prove. Okay, and angle OPA is equal to angle OPB. These two conditions we have to prove. Okay, so obviously see, these two triangles are right angle triangle by tangent radius theorem, because this OA is again perpendicular on tangent, this OB is again perpendicular on tangent, and if radius is perpendicular on tangent, then we can say that by tangent radius theorem, where they are intersect each other, where they are perpendicular with each other, means they are perpendicular at point A, and that's why at that point they form the angle of 90 degrees. So at angle A they form the angle of 90 degrees. So this triangle OAP is right angle triangle and triangle OPB is right angle triangle. So take this two triangle again in right angle triangle OAP and OPB. See, PA is equal to PB by previous theorem. Okay, by previous theorem, by equal tangent length theorem, we can say that PA is equal to PB. Okay, this condition is same like that of that theorem. Okay, so by previous theorem we can say that PA must be equal to PB. Okay, if these two triangles are right angle triangle, then PA must be equal to PB. Also OA is equal to OB because radius of same circle. Okay, OA is equal to OB because radius of same circle, and OP is equal to OP. Again we can take OP is equal to OP because it is a common side, and therefore these two triangles, so if all the sides are equal of this triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent with each other by SSS similarity criterion. See here. Okay, see here PA is equal to PB, then we can say that OA is equal to OB radius, then OP is equal to OB common side, and therefore these two triangles are congruent with each other by SSS congruency criterion. And therefore if all the sides, okay, if these two triangles are congruent with each other, if these two triangles are congruent with each other, then its remaining sides and remaining angles, okay, sides are not remaining here because all the sides are taken. These two triangles are already congruent by SSS criterion, and that's why all the angles of these two triangle are again equal. So this angle A is equal to angle A, then angle O is equal to angle O, angle P is equal to angle P, like this. Means if these two triangles are congruent with each other, then we can say that remaining angle of this triangle are also equal. So angle AOP is equal to angle BOP by CPCT, and again angle OPA is equal to angle OPB again by CPCT. Okay, so this is the proof of our theorem. It is very easy to okay, so try to solve yourself. Now see exercise 10.2. Okay, in this question number 1 to 3 are multiple choice question. Okay, so using these theorems, okay, using these two theorems, these three questions are based on these two theorems. So try to solve question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 yourself. We are going to take our question number 4. Okay, thank you.